Now is Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty. Senator Hagerty, so glad to have you this afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Certainly.
You know, Senator Hagerty, I've been reading that some folks are saying, without China at the G20 summit, perhaps this is an opportunity for President Biden to curry more favor with countries like India. But another read on this is, wait a second, this is China just trying to humiliate us on the global stage. I'm curious about what your take is.
Well, I think we have a real opportunity here, and I can speak from some experience, Lydia. Back in 2019, when the G20 was held in Osaka, I was serving as the United States ambassador to Japan. I actually took the president's seat for one of the 4 rounds because he was meeting with Xi Jinping at that time. What our G20 allies would be looking for is American leadership. Joe Biden has that opportunity to deliver that. But it needs to be American leadership that encourages more investment between our nations, more trade, more national security opportunities that we can pursue. We need to be encouraging our NATO allies to step up to their defense commitments. What I'm worried about is something along the lines of what happened when we saw the Three Amigos conference take place down in Mexico, when Joe Biden met with our USMCA partners from Mexico and Canada, AMLO and Trudeau. Instead of taking advantage of the great economic opportunity, the major points that came out of that were on DEI and climate. And if that's what happens, the biggest winners from the G20 will be those that are not there, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, if this is a DEI conference, better that it not happen at all, Senator. But I want to get your take on this. You spoke today at the Cato Institute about the crypto industry. You've been warning for months about Gary Gensler's crackdown that's paving the way for a central bank digital currency. Look, I think he's trying to strangle crypto through the courts. What's your take?
I think you're exactly right, and we're seeing it unfold through the regulators' eyes. They're using the FDIC and the Federal Reserve supervisors to essentially execute Operation Choke Point 2.0. This time the targeted industry is the cryptocurrency industry. They're creating all types of uncertainty. Gensler is using the opportunity to enforce via litigation, to regulate via enforcement. And this is creating tremendous uncertainty. What they're going to do, and this may be their aim, is to push all of the innovation associated with cryptocurrency and the blockchain offshore. They're paving the way for a central bank digital currency, and you have to look no further than Communist China to see what they're doing with the digital yuan, to see the danger in this. Communist China can use the digital yuan to determine what you can buy, what you can't buy, where your currency is good, where you can't spend it, where you can, and they're pushing that out on an international basis right now. We need to be very concerned about these developments.
Senator, while we have you, I wanted to ask you about Mitch McConnell and his health. There are a lot of questions right now about how he's feeling, if he's up to the job. Obviously on the Democrat side with Dianne Feinstein, for example, and the president himself, there are signs that some of our leaders don't have the capacity and physical capacity to do their jobs. Do you feel that McConnell, has what it takes to lead the party forward?
Well, the Office of the Attending Physician put out the results of, I think, a pretty thorough evaluation by a number of experts. And he's got a clean bill of health. I spoke with him yesterday. He seems to be just fine. I see no reason for these concerns. It's amazing, though, how many times I've been asked about Leader McConnell. But when President Biden, has a trip or a stumble or something like this, the media seems not to care. So, again, I think what we're seeing is a two-tiered interest in sort of destabilizing the Republican Party while they'll look the other way when it comes to President Joe Biden.
Understood. Thank you so much, Senator. Great to see you as always.
Great
Senator
to be with
Bill
you.
Hagerty.
Great to be with you.
Thank you.